Hey guys, welcome back to another episode here on the Realm, and I'm over here at the witch farm project that I've been working on. And for today's episode, I'd like to get done a lot of the excavating here that we have yet to do. And to do that, I've built up my next batch of TNT bombers. Most of this has been using TNT bombers to remove all this ground. There's still quite a bit of hand mining that's been done to level the ground down to about Y level 70 so these bombers can work properly. If it's any higher than that, as they come along, the TNT can bounce up and break the bombers. And the bombers themselves have to be at this level in order for them to reach all the way down to bedrock. So, before we get started and run these guys, I'd like to go over a few things about this world. So for those of you that don't know, this is a vanilla survival world, meaning that all of the blocks and resources that we use in the game have to be mined, farmed, and gathered in some way so we can use it in builds or for consumption. So, auto farms like we're building here are so useful because they'll automatically provide some of these resources just while we're in the area. The farms that I'm going to be building around these witch huts will automatically kill the witches that spawn within them and provide me with the resources and drops that they have. And witch hut farming is so valuable for the wide range of resources that they'll provide. And that includes redstone, glowstone dust, gunpowder, sugar, glass bottles, spider eyes, and sticks. Okay, we're over here on the bombers, and I'm just about ready to fire these guys up. But very soon, I'm going to be putting out another video on the channel that's a tutorial video, a step-by-step on how to make these bombers so you can get them up in your world. And they're going to be very useful whenever the Nether update comes out, to be able to do this in the Nether, to mine for ancient debris, and get all that netherite gear that you guys need. So, let's go ahead and launch these guys off. Okay, looks like everything's going smoothly here. We get over here so we can get a little bit better view of what's going on and see the destruction. But you can see the amount of TNT that this thing puts out is tremendous. It takes probably about 10 runs back and forth before this goes all the way down to bedrock. Occasionally you'll see a little bit of ghosting of blocks behind. Okay, I better get out of the way here so this doesn't shoot over and hit me. Oh, that one got up there close. Need a little bit of ghosting there. I was afraid that the TNT block was going to get up there and destroy one of them. You want to have about 20 blocks between the bottom of the bombers and the ground so that doesn't happen, but occasionally you'll get unlucky and one will come up and hit it. So far so good. We got these obsidian blocks right over here that they ricochet off of and go back. It actually looks like we do have one right there that broke. One of the TNT pieces got a little bit too close to it, so I'm going to have to fix that on the way back. But other than that, everything's working great. I'm going to go up over here so we can get a better view. Okay. The one thing about these guys is whenever it exposes water or lava, we got to go through and soak that up or fill it up because the TNT will not destroy items through that. So that is some of the most time-consuming part of this whole process, is filling in lava and soaking up water as it's revealed. And unfortunately, all the ores are destroyed in this process, so I'm not getting many diamonds. Okay, there's a little water down there, and we have to soak that up with a sponge. Okay, so I'm not getting many diamonds out of this process, unfortunately. But that is just something you gotta do to have this kind of mining power. Okay, so it should stop here whenever it comes back. Got a skeleton down there, and there he goes. Should stop whenever it comes back. I would have flicked it in the off position Then he would keep on going. Okay, beautiful. Take a quick flyover and see the destruction from that run. Need to take a little nap here and get rid of all these mobs. You can see the amount of destruction from just that one pass. Go ahead and take a nap here and then repair that one bomber, and then I will be right back. We've got the bomber repaired. I need to soak up this water, and then we can start it back up. Some sponges here to get this stuff dried up. I love sponges. And I was really hoping that for the Nether update, they'd come out with a lava sponge. You could do this with lava. Still could happen. I kind of doubt it. So I guess we'll see about that. Okay. Got this all soaked up. Go ahead on up here and get this fired up again. What I'm planning on doing for this run is letting it go and get a little bit of a time lapse going for the rest of this bombing run. Let's get it going here. Get set up over here. And get the time lapse rolling. So, enjoy the time lapse, and we will be right back. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse there. We're ending the end of this bombing run. I've got quite a bit of lava that I'm going to have to fill in here that's being exposed before I can finish this out. I'm going to let it get to the end here, and I think I'm going to shut it off after this run so I can go ahead and start soaking up that lava. If I can get back on this before it gets back. Gonna be close. Got it. Okay, there we go. See the destruction here. You can get an idea of what's going on here with all of these mobs. As I'm mob-proofing all of this surrounding area, the mob spawns just get compacted into this area where they can spawn, and that's the desired result that we want with these farms whenever we get those up and running. So I am going to take a little nap here to get it to daytime, and then I'm going to start filling in that lava that's been exposed so we can finish this run. Be right back. I'm over here at the first lava pool that we need to fill in. It's a pretty sizable one. And right now, the only options we really have to fill up these lava pockets are to use a gravity block, like sand or gravel, and let it sink down to the bottom. And delete the lava, block by block, or pick it up with buckets. And I use a little bit of both here. And that's why I mentioned that I'd be so excited about a lava sponge if it came to this Nether update. I really hope they bring it out. There's still some snapshots that are being released with a bunch of cool content. I'm really looking forward to this update. So hopefully they end up adding that in there. Whenever I'm working real close to lava, doing anything super dangerous like this, I generally like to put a totem in the hand just to be safe. And you can also see I've got a fire resistant potion on my hotbar. So if I happen to fall in, mob could fall on me, a creeper, a skeleton hit me into the lava. I chug that real quick, and then I got plenty of time to get out of the lava. A lot of times, I generally like to have pearls on my hotbar as well, so if I get into a sticky situation, I can throw a pearl and get out of it. But I really don't have any room. I have all the items I need on the bar. I don't have room for a pearl right now. So I've got the totem, and I've got the fire potion, and I'll be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in this lava pocket. Luckily, it doesn't look like it's that deep. As soon as I get this full, I'll be right back. Okay, so we got this lava soaked up, and we're ready to do the last couple passes of this bombing run. Go up here and activate it. Get it going again. And after this, we're going to have to move it over and do it a few more times. There we go. So there is such a thing as a huge scale TNT bomber that a lot of times they're called world eaters, where you could make this contraption and string them all the way along here. But the nature of this realm, and there's a little bit of lag involved, really can't do more than just a handful of bombers on here. I've got to do some, tear them down, and then I'll have to build another set to do that swath, and then another set, another set. So it'll be about 4 or 5 more runs until we get all of this cleared out. Okay. Kind of neat how it doesn't pop in all at once. I kind of have to zoom in to get it to update. Okay, not seeing a little bit more lava there, not much. And I've got another question for you guys. I wouldn't mind you throwing a comment for it. Originally, I was planning on making the walls of this place completely smooth. Give it a nice clean look. But the more that I've been excavating over here and mining, I really kind of like the random chaotic look of the walls with bedrock together. I'm thinking about leaving it rough looking. So I kind of like to get your guys' ideas what you think. Do you like the rough look? Do you like the smooth look? And I'm also starting to think about how the design of the farms themselves are going to go. They're going to be using quite a bit of redstone to trigger whenever the witches spawn in there. It's basically just going to be a fatal fall, probably, where something triggers, most likely a trip wire, and they fall down and they hit some hoppers and their drops are collected in there. And then the AFK spot is going to be in the middle here. There's going to be some kind of a large build in the middle where it can activate both of them at the same time. And all of the drops are going to be piped over here. I'm thinking about having columns, water tubes that collect all the drops, and they pipe it all over to this central area where the player is standing, and there'll be a lot of chests to store the items. I'm looking forward to the point where I can finally start doing some building over here rather than just destroying things, although it is a lot of fun to watch these guys work. I'll be relieved whenever I can start building again. Okay, we're going to rebound here. And this might be the last run that we need to do for this one. I'm just seeing a few blocks here and there. And occasionally we'll get floaters like that I've just got to fly around and take out by hand. If I can get this guy, yep. There's one right there. Got him. See if we got any more along here. There's one down there. Got a little bit more lava leaking through here. See if I can find any diamonds. Not looking like it. Okay, yeah, this is going to be the last pass of these bombers. Then I can tear them down and build another round of them and go from there. So I think that I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to do a little bit of work off camera, trying to remove the rest of this. I'm also going to put together that video that I told you about, a tutorial on how to make these guys. You can build these in your world to do some excavation for you. I'll have that up shortly. So I appreciate you guys sticking around, watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks.